Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Again, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It's pimping time. And yeah, they on the roll right now. Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb. If y'all know who I'm talking about, go do y'all fucking homework. Go do y'all research, all that good shit. Y'all know what time it is. News you can use. I ain't playing with nobody today. We about to get to it, so let's get to it. Cause we ain't got, it's a limited time, baby.
In shambles, 100%. I'm in shambles. I'm in shambles.
Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson for this.
As we all know by now, Corey Holcomb decided to really take Anton Daniels' wife and daughter through the mud. And Anton Daniels has officially responded to what happened.
My focus right now is trying to figure out the psychological damage, impact, and trauma that has been done to my daughter. I pulling her out of school, early therapy, making sure that she is protected, trying to see what the fallout will be as far as her having to be removed from some of her competitions because of a lot of different things, including online bullying and psychological damage.
Now, according to Anton Daniels, his daughter is underage. She is an athlete. I do know that about her, that she was already applying to colleges and things like that. And so what happened was when Corey Holcomb displayed her on his show, the daughter obviously found out about it and was obviously hurt about it, according to Anton Daniels. I don't think he has any reason to lie about that. And so the daughter was breaking down. The daughter probably doesn't even know anything about like what's going on in the black sector YouTube. She's just living her life. And the mom has to go and rescue the daughter. And obviously the mom, Anton Daniels' wife, was talked about very, very badly. And now he's, kind of in this mix, and he understands that the beef has gotten out of hand.
That happens in their lives when other people go after children. I thought that children was off limits. But
wait a minute. Come here, y'all. Come here. Yeah, I thought children was off limits too. Like, no disrespect to neither one of these guys. Because I watch Corey a lot. I rarely, seldomly watch Anton. But come on, player. If you gotta stoop as low to talk about kids on your platform, I don't give a fuck how mad you is. I mean, we all human at the end of the day. You don't bring kids into this shit. Like they always say, you supposed to spare the children and the women. The women and the children. You supposed to spare that, player. What's going on with that shit right now? Like, what the fuck is up? And then y'all wonder why we don't never have no motherfucking hood heroes or how can we call it? Big brothers we look up to. We don't have no hood role models that we look up to. News you can use. I'm speaking on the behalf of those who, they may have been in the streets, but they got out of the streets and now they doing what they supposed to do, or they doing better. News you can use. But yet, y'all gotta always stoop to fucking with the women and children. That is so motherfucking lame to me. That's super lame. Y'all gotta get that shit together. Let's get back to it. We not about to do this shit right here.
I guess not. So my number one concern, and I'm gonna say this, and again, this is for all of the civil, awesome Black people out there and people in the United States of America that want to ensure that their children are protected. My number one goal is to always try to figure out how I can protect my underage child.
That's right.
He's also talking about it here.
That's all I've been authorized to say. Had a couple emergency phone calls. The only thing that I can say at this point is that I can't say anything else about it. First, I need to go and make sure that my daughter is okay. And so it's a lot of tests. I'm not sure if she got to get pulled out of school for the rest of the year. This may affect her in that way. So I have to make sure that she's okay.
So he's trying to move forward. He's also saying that the kids are off limit. His heart is broken about this. And typically when you get into it with people on YouTube, typically kids or family members are off limits. I got into a beef in 2021 with the Saint in the Center, where I quickly found out that, you can get into one of these things where, your family is not off limits. Now, it is true, I started the beef with the Saint in the Center, but it was never harsh. But I quickly found out that, yes, your family can be drug into it, and it's not fun when your mom is calling, your dad is calling, the video goes up and everybody in your community is calling and saying, yo, what's going on? Who is this dude? And it will make you rethink about engaging in beefs again, right? Because the right person will take it there. And I found that out right here on YouTube. I've been in many beefs before where I've gotten doxxed, but that one was, it hit a little bit different. And that's because, my mom called and she was like, well, what's going on? Somebody's calling me about this guy talking about you. And so once it gets there, that's when it's like real life. All right. It's okay if somebody talks about you and all that. But once somebody comes in, and in my case, it was some allegations about me that wasn't true. Well, I thought that this beef shouldn't be like that. Kids and family members should be off limits. And that's typically true when you're dealing with somebody that's playing the same rules as you. Woo! You're not dealing with somebody who's playing the same rules as you. You're dealing with somebody, obviously, who feels like they were disrespected. You forced it to go there. Whether you feel or not that that's true is left to be seen. Again, I didn't feel that Anton Daniels' wife or his daughter deserved this at all.
Yeah, let's talk about that real quick. Even though Corey got a little beef with Anton Daniels, I think logically he should not have went to the fact of speaking on a daughter or even a wife. I mean, that's kind of like, that's like you go up to your enemy and it don't even have to be the kid or the wife. It could be more like of the brother, the cousin, or the friend of the family. And instead of you speaking directly to the person that you got a problem with, you speaking indirectly to the person that you have a problem with, which brings in the outsiders, and then you involve them in what's going on, when half of the time they really actually don't know what's going on. Yeah, they've watched, but they don't know how you interact with what's going on. They don't know your reaction to what you intaking. And that right there is just unfairly. News you can use. I don't give a fuck if you got beef with a nigga that you had beef with for over 10 years. They change their life. They end up having a family. They probably got 2-3 kids. They got a wife. They doing their thing. Yeah, you had beef with them in the past. There should be no reason, whether you a man, stud, there should be no reason you should fucking bring their child or their wife into y'all motherfucking debate. It just doesn't make any sense. That's amongst you two. That's amongst y'all two adults. Man to man, stud to stud, stud to man, man to stud, whatever the fuck you want to call that shit. News you can use. There should never be a fucking infraction where you bring outsiders who are irrelevant to what y'all speaking on within the conversation. It just shouldn't happen. It shouldn't go down. People gonna tell you like it is. Speak amongst each other as adults. Speak amongst each other as men. Speak amongst each other as adults. Speak amongst each other as stud and man. Whatever the fuck you want to call that shit. News you can use. That's all I'm saying. At the end of the day, if you got to bring the woman and the child into it, now that's just low balling like a motherfucker. It ain't got shit to do with the fact that you mad, you angry, you gotta put a point across, you gotta get a point across, you gotta get one up on a nigga. It ain't got shit to do with that. It got something to do with the fact that you had to find a weak point, and that's what you had to motherfucking target. You had to target that shit. Instead of target that man, target that fucking man. Find his motherfucking weakness point. Not the family. The family don't even know what the fuck is going on. Yeah, they probably know what he doing. They probably know that he on social media, he making this and doing that. But they don't actually know what he pushing out and what he's fucking debating of. He may tell him like, oh, I debated today about the topic of how the color of socks don't make any sense, and a lot of people are irritated with that. And that's all he could say. That don't mean that they're gonna go and look and see what the fuck he actually said. That don't mean that they gonna go study and see who he debated amongst. It don't go like that, yeah. Let's get back to it.
The reality is that now Anton Daniels himself has spoken typically before, right? Like on his own podcast to some women about their kids. Well, listen.
That's where they was at.
That's the word of the day.
I think you need some therapy.
You wanna know what?
I need therapy.
I feel like it's the age group, like you said.
Hey, can we get a one in
If
the
it's
chat
like
if you say kids?
We don't gotta talk about it.
let me
We're not
tell you
talking
something.
about
The only person
Let's get off that topic.
The only
yeah, I don't
person
wanna
that
go back.
believe
I don't
your
wanna go back.
kids.
I
Let me
don't
tell
wanna
you
go
something.
back.
When people post their kids online, you the only person that think that your kid is awesome.
Oh my God.
Now again, I want to basically say something about Anton here. He's
Damn.
not really saying F them kids.
He
F them
said
kids
that.
like that. You know, he's not talking about anybody's kids in particular.
Ugh.
He's just saying that, listen, you know, nobody really cares about the kids. And actually, he goes into more detail here.
Oh my God.
This is real talk. Let me give y'all a reality check, right? When you post your kids online, nobody give a about your kids but you.
Hey, he ain't lying.
There may be people.
He ain't
There
lying.
may be people that like your post.
Yeah,
We don't give a about your kid.
they really don't.
When people are scrolling on Facebook, they're not really concerned about them kids because those kids are only important to you. The issue is that Anton is not being as blatant as Corey Holcomb was with him. He's just trying to prove a point. Only people who really care about those kids are you. And now Anton Daniels is going to have to use that same framework because when it comes to his daughter and his situation with Corey Holcomb was not willing to give his daughter the benefit of the doubt because using Anton Daniels' framework, your daughter's only important to you because you raised her, you had her to somebody else. It wasn't that serious. And this is the situation in which Anton Daniels decided it was enough.
Corey, he won. Corey and Craig, you win. You win, I give up. I have to figure out what collateral damage happened after that. You guys win. I got to figure out how to pick up the pieces. Family is in shambles. Daughter is in shambles. Literally having my wife take her over to get evaluated and figure it out, because crying inside of the principal's office trying to figure out what to do.
So he's saying, Craig, like, listen, Corey, you guys won. I got to pick up the pieces. My daughter is in shambles. I believe it. And man, my heart goes out, you know, to all the brothers in this, man. Like, I love Corey Holcomb's 5150 show. I had a relationship in which, you know, I saw Anton Daniels coming up. I saw him pass me up. I'm saw, you know, him doing some great things for himself after trying YouTube and finally being successful. I talked to his wife before. I'm really proud of his daughter and what she's doing. That which I know about her. And, you know, like I said, I was going to go to Detroit one day, hang out with them and everything like that. Like, I'm really, really, you know, happy that him and his wife still together and all that, despite the problem. However, here is what we're going to have to understand. And while I'm so hurt, like, really, about what happened and how he must feel, we as content creators got to understand, when we get into beefs with people, we put our family at risk.
Yeah, I do.
Right? Especially when people
look
do at us for not being human. Let me explain what I'm saying. When you give harsh takes on the internet and your harsh commentary, for most content creators, it's just a story. We see something happen, we reacting to it, we don't know them, and we are not emotionally tied to the person in the story. Whether something happens to them, they get killed, it's their fault. But
all that
we
shit.
fail to connect that somebody loves them or somebody is connected to that story. And we just give an opinion and move on. And so because we're so nonchalant about it, there's no emotion to it. And somebody like Anton Daniels, he reacts to videos, hundreds of videos every month. And you're just giving a oblique observation, non-emotional observation.
And mind you, let me tell y'all something. Come here. These are just opinions from other individuals. Fuck y'all want to believe. News you can use. Necessarily mean that you have to believe what they say. Now see, like I said, I'm for the LGBT all day. Of course I am. Let's get that clear. Let's get that clear. I'm for the LGBT all day. You know, shout out to y'all. But what I'm gonna say here is, also, I'm giving y'all the news you can use, which means that y'all have other podcasts out here that's LGBT related. They're not fucking giving you news you can use. They're giving you bullshit news, or they're giving you things that they feel like they want you to know, not what you should know or what you need to know. I'm gonna give you what you should know, what you need to know, and things that don't even mean anything. So that way you can be well-rounded. News you can use. So tap in with a P. Make sure you go stream Lavelle 1800. I'm coming to a city near you. I don't even know where my manager is at, but we're going to take a little commercial break. So check this on out.
I want to shout out to my sponsors, Popular Trend Supply, and make sure y'all go check out their site. It's Black owned. Go get y'all some merch. Hey, if you're ready to become a brand ambassador, hey, tap in. You see the number right there, or DM me. You can talk with me personally, one-on-one. Let's get to it. The Wolfpack will be in Dallas. We will be hitting y'all up April 17th. So if you want to know more, hit me up, DM me. Every day at 6 p.m. on the Zoom, you can come in, get the opportunity to become a brand, all that good shit. Tap in with a P. And of course, on Monday, tap in with the CEO, Marty Hale, so we can get this going.
Going, man, you're in the mix with Mike Shun on 3KMG Radio 87.9 FM. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, man, because I'm going in. That's right, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I have something, never looking for anything. Also, hit me on the request line. Don't be scared, man. Come on, hit me up. 678-861-7705, Mike Shun.
All I'm going to say is that I told y'all go stream Lavelle 1800 on all platforms. Again, also too, if you want to become a virtual brand ambassador, a virtual dispensary owner, just a virtual owner, period. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with a P, DM me. Also, you know, you can hit me up on Facebook, IG, my email, all that good shit. If not, just drop a comment here and I'll get back with you. But that's it right there. Y'all drop y'all comments on that shit. And my thoughts on that is, if you gonna talk shit about an individual, whether they're a content creator or they have a podcast or whether they got a show, make sure you know what all is going on. Make sure you're aware of what they talking about, what they speaking on, who they talking for, who they represent, what they represent, why they represent it, what value are they bringing to you, what they doing for the motherfucking community, what they not doing for the community. Is they bringing you relief? Is they bringing you motherfucking logic? Is they bringing you bullshit? Is it fantasy? Is it astral projecting? All that shit. Drop y'all comments. Again, ain't no simping over here. It's pimping over here. And I'm out. You dig?
Y'all know what it is. It's Lavelle, the female pipe popper. It's pimping.